I just spilled some water on my shirt. Ladies and gentlemen, if history does repeat itself, we should be getting another Samsung event sometime around February where we will likely see the S23 line. We will likely see the next Galaxy Tab, but we will also, if rumors are true, be seeing something very, very different and very, very exciting. Let's turn to Twitter here and let's turn in Twitter to a screenshot from a post via Ice Universe over on Chinese social media website Weibo. I'll never find out the proper pronunciation, and that's just a fact of life. He wrote, this is translated from Chinese into English, so a little bit of weirdness here, but we can kind of understand generally what's being said here. Samsung will release a folding Galaxy Tab Fold, a little redundant, at the same time as releasing the Galaxy Tab S9. So again, if this is true, sometime around February, we should be seeing the first release from Samsung in terms of not a folding phone, right? Not a phone that opens up into a tablet, not a phone that folds over into a clamshell, but in fact, an actual full-fledged tablet that can fold. And we have some general ideas here of what this might look like because Samsung has been kind enough over the last several months to show us all sorts of different prototypes in video form of what they might be working on. And in fact, I grabbed some screen snips from some of these videos to show you some of the things that they have been showing off. So this one in particular is called the Flex S, and this is a tablet device that they have apparently prototyped perhaps in some way, and I think they actually have definitely prototyped this in some way, and I can show you that momentarily. And it folds in sort of an S shape, or maybe a Z shape would be more accurate, so it can fold and be like a phone on one side, then open up again, and then you have a much larger tablet. They've also shown off something like this that could actually fold such that when it's fully folded, there's no screen on the exterior. You open up one side, then you open up the other side, and you have a rather large tablet, which can actually sit up like a laptop. And in fact, at this portion, they show her typing on the bottom part that it's sort of holding itself up. I'm not sure about the weight distribution on something like this. Seems like that might be a little tippy, but still another prototype. And of course, like I said, there are several more that they have shown. I'll kind of talk over this video here for a moment. This is another interesting sort of phone type prototype of a device that can fold multiple times over. You can see here, kind of similar to that first one that I showed you, but there's that clear portion there on the side, which you'll see why that's there here in a moment as it folds all the way around. You sort of have like a glance bar type thing going on there. A really interesting one that we need to also talk about though is this one here, because when we're talking about a folding tablet, do we mean maybe something like this, which is kind of like a full laptop, kind of like a Surface Neo type device that can fully fold? Maybe, maybe not. This might not be considered a folding tab. This might be something that comes later as like an actual laptop replacement, but still something that needs to be considered and something that I think is going to be very interesting when and if it does ever reach the market. You can see the comparisons there between these two devices. And then, of course, the thing will be able to be folded fully flat, opened up, and then you would just have one absolutely enormous screen. So, I don't know, maybe this would be like a Galaxy Tab Fold S9 Ultra or something like that. Who's to say just yet? And in case you're wondering, like, okay, yeah, great, these are like prototypes, these are digital things, these aren't actually real. Well, they actually have shown off things like this in real life. That one that we just saw in that video, well, it does actually exist. How well it works is another question entirely, but the thing does physically exist in the world. So how many of these other devices have they prototyped? Have they actually produced? And then, of course, the massive question, come February, which one of these are we going to see should these rumors be true? What I want from you guys in terms of interactivity here is I want to hear from you what you would like to see. Do you just want to see a Galaxy Tab, like a normal tablet, that folds over like a clamshell to protect the inner screen so that it becomes much more portable? Do you want to see something like that foldable laptop that is much larger, something more like a Surface Neo without the hinge? Do you want to see something like that first one that I showed you that folds up 3 ways and you got the little clear part? What are you wanting to see Samsung produce in terms of a folding Galaxy Tab tablet? Talk about that in the comments down below. Please, I will see you on the next one. Don't forget to subscribe, and until next time, stay nerdy, my friends.